Twitch, and also lovecityarts.org. Welcome back to the Good Report. So glad to see you, each and every one of you. Those of you who hop through and hop away, those of you who stay for a little bit to soak in the next few minutes of yummy goodness. Wherever you're watching from, know that you are loved. If that's the only thing you hear, you are loved. You are loved. It is day 30. We've been gathering. Those of you who've come every night or watched in the replays, we've been gathering for the last 30 days. Wow. All because we just want to be grateful and have a little bit of a lift to our day. You know what? I just watched the most amazing biopic, I think that's how they say it, about the Clark sisters. Please give me a shout out or a thumbs up if you watched the Clark sisters story. I just love that story so much. And so I want to play one of their songs as like the opener tonight. I love this song so much that I can't even spell it. All right, here we go. This is what I need in my life right now. So just indulge me because I just finished watching this. Let's see if this starts. If you watch the biopic or if you know this song, let me know. The biopic was really good. It was really good. What's up, Robert? It was a good movie. All right, so this one tonight's going to be really short and sweet. While the Clark sisters have been singing, I picked the word expectancy. That's our angel card of the day, expectancy. So I'm going to read what the little book says about it. So good. Okay. All right. So here it is. What's a fetter? Oh, I think a fetter is like an encumbrance. Like a fetter. Like I think a fetter is like something that stands in your way or like an obstacle. I think a fetter is an obstacle. Let's Google it. We don't have to Google it with dry air though. One second. I'll bring the music back over here. Let's see here. I think a fetter is an obstacle or a barrier, but I'm no one's encyclopedia. Let's look this up real quick before we read our word of the day. Thank you, Betsy. I don't know what. I think a fetter is like I could be completely wrong, and I'm open to being wrong. I'm open to being publicly shamed on this internet because, Oh no. Okay. Well, kind of, sort of what I was saying, but not really at all. All right. So a fetter, dear friends, a fetter is a chain or monocle used to restrain a prisoner, typically placed around the ankles. It's a restraint with chains or monocles, typically around the ankles. Sorry, guys. I did partake before I came in here. Oh, gosh. It's a chain or shackle for the feet. So when the Clark sisters, I guess, were saying, I gotta get the lyric now. You brought the sunshine. Okay. And then I gotta find the lyrics. I've always jammed out to this song without even thinking about it. Thank you for this moment. Come on, I need more lyrics. Okay, so you brought the sunshine. You are the lifeline. Where is the fetter line? Wait. I know I heard it too. I'm a witness that Jesus, he'll make a difference. We are literally looking for the word. Maybe they never said fetter. Did they never say fetter? I don't think that word is in the song. Wait, how did we get derailed? Where did you think that None to be confused with feta, yes. Yikes, or ankles or cankles. I don't think they said fetter in this song, but I think that maybe they did. I'm convinced that we heard the word fetter. Hold on, maybe we need another lyrics, like another lyric sheet. Let's see what Genius.com has to say about whether or not the word fetter is in this song or not. Nope. No word fetter. I don't know where we got. Oh, no, there it is. Jesus is the answer. He breaks every fetter. Fetter. It really doesn't matter. Okay, wow. I almost had a moment where I was like, did we just make this up, or have I been hearing this for the last 20 years the same way? Betsy, we are good. It's not feta. It is fetter. And Jesus is the answer. He breaks every fetter. Essentially, he breaks every chain. He breaks every bondage. That's what Jesus breaks. Especially today, because it's Easter. Happy Easter to all of you who celebrate. We were not making this up. Kim says, stopping by to say hello. Happy Sunday. Happy Easter. I hope everyone is still finding peace during this time. Love you all. Thank you, Kim. A Love City Arts board member popping through. I'm going to scroll back up to see what was happening. Robert was giving us love. Betsy asked what a fetter was. We explained that. We got that. Google was life. Not to be confused with feta cheese. No, definitely a fetter. Tons of love in here. Okay, so the word that I picked before we got majorly derailed, thanks to you, Betsy, was expectancy. And according to this handy dandy explanation book that I've misplaced right at the moment that I needed she the most, this happens all the time. I sit here in the one spot and I lose things all the time. It's okay. Expectancy. Your attitude toward the present builds your experience of the future. Hold a positive outlook. Stay miracle-minded and open to surprises. How about that for a word for today? Today's word is expectancy. Thank you, everybody who's hopped through this space of positivity, light, and love. Feel free to leave your good report right over there. Oh, middle finger. Right over there. If you'd like to share with that and with the community. Today's card, meaning your attitude towards the present builds your experience of the future. Hold a positive outlook. Stay miracle-minded and open to surprises. Let's just pause here for a second. How are we going to stay miracle-minded? Well, if I can jump in first, let me know in the comments right over there. Let me know how you are planning to stay miracle-minded, which is the whole point of us being here. Kim said, I hope everyone is still finding peace during this time. And yeah, I mean, part of that for me is focusing on what's good and what's positive and what's centered in the light. How are you staying miracly minded? How are you keeping your mind on the miracles that can happen? I really hope that number one, I hope that we continue to produce and put up the amazing biopic, The Clark Sisters, that I saw. It's really fantastic. I hope that people of color, because it was produced by Mary J. Blige, Queen Latifah, and Missy Elliott. They produced the Clark Sisters biopic, and of course it was musically directed by Donald Lawrence. And of course, who's the guy who produced the song that was at the end of the movie? This I have You Brought the Sunshine on My Mind, but he didn't produce that. He produced Blessed and Highly Favored, which was I don't want to give it away, but anyway, please watch that biopic. It's totally worth it. And like I said, I hope that no shade to Tyler Perry, but I hope he just takes a hint and realizes that this is what we want to see. More of this. And I'm not begrudging him and his success. May he be happy. May he be healthy and free of suffering. I'm not begrudging. I mean, he's doing a bunch of awesome things too. So it doesn't have to be like a versus thing. It doesn't have to be like a battle. Blessings to Tyler Perry, but also what we just witnessed last night from Lifetime and all of the producers, Missy Elliott, Mary J. Blige, Missy Elliott, and who was the last person? I just named him. Anyway, they did some amazing production work. Missy Elliott, Mary J. Blige, and Queen Latifah. Those three, in addition to the Clark Sisters that co-produced and the husband that co-produced, and there's lots of money involved. If you follow the Yellow Brick Road, there's lots of money involved, but that was really, really inspirational and good television. We needed that. We needed to see that. I needed to see that. And if you're having trouble seeing that, just hit me in the DMs and we'll work out how you can see that. But it was really, really, really inspirational. Yeah, Lifetime did a really, really good job on that. So that's part of my good report too. I'm really, really grateful that I got to see the Clark Sisters story today. Oh, another thing that I didn't get to share because I did an earlier recording of this last night. I went into a Zoom conference room. I know this is going to sound like hell to a lot of you that are watching now and going to hear it in replays. But I went online last night and talked with about 18 of my high school graduating class. Shout out to Richmond Community High School, class of 2002. And we went into a Zoom meeting last night and really caught up on life and exchanged laughs and giggled together. These are people that like all of us at that age. I was 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18 with these people. 15 at least, yeah. At least 14 into 15, 16, 17, and 18. So all of my adolescence and my becoming a man, whatever that means, all of that was hung out with these people that I was in a Zoom meeting with last night. So refreshing. I want to encourage anybody who's listening now or later, please connect with people that you think fondly of. You have nothing to lose from that. If you think fondly of them and there's been no bad blood, there's nothing keeping me from reaching out to my college freshman dorm mate and saying, hey, thinking about you, hope you and your family are making it through this time. I mean, Betsy and I and Kim and I, we're all friends from school, and we're just connected and sharing the love either through likes and comments or silly shenanigans, or sometimes we go years at a time without connecting and then we reconnect. I mean, it's all love, right? So please feel emboldened. Do not be fettered. Do not be fettered. Fetter comes up in another space too. It's not just that song. Fetter's in a hymn. Is it come thy fount of every blessing? Tune my heart to sing thy praise. Yeah, so anyway. Anyway, that's the good report. I've pulled the card. Oh, the last thing that I need to do before we go that I've been doing for the last 30 days is holding space for those who are on the front lines, those who are bringing us our deliveries, delivering our mail, carrying the essential workers to work, all of the essential workers that are keeping our society afloat. They're keeping the water clean. They're keeping the dirty water sanitized. I know this for a fact because I used to work in very close with, companies that helped bring clean water into the city and sanitize the dirty water. So for all of those workers that are still on the front lines doing that, we salute you and we send you all of the light, love, and comfort in this time. May you be comforted more than we are. I just laid around all day on Easter. I think today was Easter. Yeah, it's still Easter. I laid around on Easter and watched the Clark sisters. I mean, and I was blessed for it. No complaints. Not a one. But there are people that had to go out to keep our society running. And so I just want to offer up outspoken support for them, and also, I always ask, that a wind of peace and comfort and endurance, and I don't even know what they need. I don't even know what they need right now, but God knows. God knows. And so I pray that she, Father, Mother, God, leaving space for all that God can be for us. I pray that Father, Mother, God is with them. The ER doctors and the ER nurses. Lord, I saw some ER nurses today dancing on TikTok. I said, man, they are stuck in that hospital treating all these people and they just want to feel normal. May they feel as normal as possible and not so, could you imagine? There are nurses shopping for food for their family that are wearing masks in the supermarket, and they're being accosted by strangers because strangers don't know that they're nurses. It's a wild thing. Anyway, I always leave the door open every night as well. The phone number is 404-585-1278, or you can text me through the website. If you want to come on and chat about your COVID-19 coronavirus experience at any point, you can log onto the website and sign up to do that, or you can come on right now, just by letting me know in the comments and we'll work it out. I don't show up here for my ego. That's been one of the things that's kind of That's one of the things I've had to kind of look squarely at over the last 30 days of being in the house. And I haven't left my block for 30 days. And so I've had to return to these situations nightly from this space of like, is this about your ego? Is this about you wanting to be seen and create? And I'm really convinced that is the least of my concerns. I'm not showered for days. I've got to shower tonight. I've got to shake hands with myself in front of the whole internet and go, I've got to shower tonight. I'll feel better after I shower. But, you kind of go a couple days and it's fine. You go a third day, it's kind of fine. You're in quarantine. What's the big deal, And then, so I'm telling you, that's my way of illustrating, it's not about my ego. I really want to, gather here to hold space for beauty and what's good in the world with people like Betsy, people like Kim, and whoever else hops through here. Holding a high positive expectancy for what's to come. We've lost so many parts of ourselves have fallen apart and fallen away in this. I mean, we're gonna have to eventually mourn that too. None of us that are contemplative and reflecting on this thing, none of us are going to emerge from this and leave this the same way that we came in. None of us. There are parts of me that died in this thing. And I'm not being dramatic. Is there anybody else that has had a part of them die? I'm saying things that you thought were important, that you were really, that you had your foot on the gas with, things you were committed all into going this direction. And now coronavirus has brought a settling. We can see the mountains now. You can see the skyline in LA now. What are you seeing in your life that you're like, oh my God, that was not good. I gotta let that go. And so there's parts live, man. It's live. It's not pre-recorded. It's not edited. It's just live. Sometimes you choke live. That's life. So yeah, what are you leaving when we emerge? Because we're eventually going to be allowed to leave the house. When you leave your house, when you leave your dwelling, what is it going to be that stays behind? Put on your favorite cologne too. Will perk you right up. I'm definitely a 3-day shower wait as well. Yeah, there's essentially no point. I mean, you're not smelling me, and you can judge yourself about this. Okay? You can judge yourself. But I too am on the 3-day shower wait thing. And then the ancestors say, get your ass into the shower. And tonight's one of those nights. I've watched a biopic. I've come on here and shared space and hopefully raised a little bit of the consciousness of love and light on the earth. Hopefully we tossed some of that up in the air and it settled back down on you wherever you are now listening or in replays. May you be comforted, friends. May you be comforted. Betsy, are you yassing to me choking to death? May there be peace in our time. And if there's not peace on Twitter or no peace on Instagram or no peace on Facebook, I hope that we just touch peace within. That's what I'm asking for. May we touch peace within. Whew. How are you feeling in the days of coronavirus? Please feel free to leave the comments. I'm finally figuring out which way to point there. Feel free to leave your comments there. I just show up every night at 8:30 to hold space for light and love. I'm Little Miss Muffet, sitting on her tuffet of gratitude. That's all we're doing. And then I get off of here, and tonight I must shower. And I probably should, or yeah, the ancestors will rouse you, child, and tell you, shower your ass. That's what my ancestors are telling me. So I gotta do that. Gotta do it. Just gotta do it. Tonight's the night. How is coronavirus treating you? Are you losing your mind yet, or do you have a peace that passes understanding? Leave a comment right there so that we can all share in this space. Thank you for all of you who have passed through. Thank you for those of you who have stayed. We just hold the light on for what is good. Also, they've lost another elderly lady in my neighborhood. Happens a lot. I'll go up and look when I go up for my second smoke. Although she wouldn't be this far down by my house. Wait, why is she up there? No, she's too far over. I wouldn't be able to see. Unless she comes this way. There's a missing elderly lady in Elmhurst, which is not good because that's where the highest number of coronavirus infections are in my neighborhood. It's not too, it's only a few blocks away. She's lost, child. She's described as a white 58-year-old wearing a gray sweater, black sweatpants, and a dark jacket. Girl, you better stay out of traffic. Police are searching for a missing elderly woman who was last seen at 11 p.m. last evening. She ain't still out there. Someone has her. They just don't know how to get her back to where she belongs. A missing elderly woman cannot go missing at 11 o'clock last night and not be found. She's in somebody's house. That lady is in somebody's house. They just don't know how to get grandma back to where she needs to be. Well, she doesn't necessarily have to be a grandma. She's 58 years old. She's only 58. Oh, Lord. Well, I hope they find this lady. What did the comments say? See, this is why we're not allowed to have nice things. Someone in the comments says she ran away because she couldn't take the lockdown no more. Did they try looking at the Elmhurst Hospital? That's 1 or 2 blocks away. Oh, prayers. Prayers indeed. I'm with the person that said prayers. Anyway, that's all the good report is. I hope to see you back again sometime soon. I'll be back tomorrow, as I've been here for the last 30 days, to just tell you that I love you, and that I'm supporting you through this. And that same wind of the Holy Spirit that we sent to the first responders, I'm also sending it to you. Good night, Betsy. I love you. Bedtime for the minions? Yeah, I don't think 58 is elderly. We've got some problems, but we'll pray for those too. Have a great night, everybody. I love you. Good night to you, Betsy. Good night to all of you who watched tonight. Good night to the minions as well. I guess those are the children. Good night to them. Know that you are held in the mind and in the heart of Almighty Father, Mother, God. Okay? Have a great night. I love you. We'll be back soon tomorrow, 8:30.